What's up everybody, it's Aiden here from Everyday Tech. So, foldable phones 2019 seems to be the year for them. Let's have a quick look. Okay guys, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified anytime I do any tech news or tech reviews. So, 2017, 2018 seems to be the years of the notch. And there was a lot of controversy with how they look, how practical they were, and whether people liked them or not. And if you think that was controversial, then 2019 is going to be a real shocker, because you are going to be introduced to folding phones or foldable phones, however you want to see it. Now, there's going to be a fair few. You are going to have the Samsung Galaxy X. Now, there was a teaser video release last year of the Samsung Galaxy X at like a launch event, but it was one of those, we're doing it, but we don't want to show you. So they did a video of a mobile phone that he pulled out of his pocket in the dark, and all you could see was the screen. So you didn't see the massively fat bezels that it kind of hinted at, and the fact that it looked quite thick. They didn't want to show you that basically it looked like a prototype. So it's probably not going to end up looking as big as what it was led to believe in that video, but it didn't look great. And these are just things that I just wish they wouldn't release until they were ready to release them. Because already I'm thinking, well, I don't want the Samsung. It's going to be big and it's going to be bulky. But we'll have to wait and see. And then you've got things like Xiaomi and their Mi Flex phone, which I think sounds pretty cool. I think Mi Flex is one of the names they might be going for. But again, they released a video last week of this folding phone, and it looked pretty cool. It looked, nice, and it seemed to work pretty well. But again, issues are it does look quite thick. And at the end, I will go through with you some of the concerns I do have with foldable phones. The next one is probably one of the better looking ones, and it brings back a classic, which is the Motorola Razr. So this actually looks pretty cool, and there were a couple of images leaked and some drawings possibly of what it could look like. But as folding phones go, this one looks pretty cool. It kind of covers everything that you want. My only downside would be the aspect ratio of the screen, because obviously most things now are 16:9, and if the Motorola one is to be believed as it is in one of the images, the screen could be quite thin and long. They would obviously need to redesign it. One of the images just does show a phone that is quite wide and stubby with a screen on the front, so that it'd be like a dual screen setup, which looks pretty good. So it's just something to keep an eye out for. Then the big dog, which is the one that most people will probably go for and spend the most money on. You've got it. It's going to be the Apple iPhone flexible display models. Now, at the time of filming this, I don't think I had any videos. I will just going to have a look and see if there's any images I can put up, and they will just appear if I can find them. But again, they've not really hinted at too much. They've not been so vocal about their folding phones as other manufacturers, but no doubt it will come, and it will probably be one of the better ones. But I also expect it will be the most expensive. Apple products are that way. Yes, they are really good, products, and the software is fantastic, but it's an Apple product. You're limited to their ecosystem, and accessories are expensive. Getting them repaired is expensive, and there will be a market for it. A lot of people will buy them, But until we get it, we just have to see what happens. And then you're probably going to have your market leader in the Android sector, which will probably be the Huawei Mate X foldable phone. Again, Huawei have probably led 2018 in mobile phones. Their P20 Pro is fantastic. The Mate 20 Pro is fantastic. They are really good phones. They are well made. They've got great software, great cameras. You can have wireless charging. They've got a lot of spec, but they are not the cheapest. It does come with a price tag. Still cheaper than iPhone, but it's at the high end of the Android market. So again, just waiting to see what they bring out would be interesting. But it's with all of these, it's a waiting game. All these images that are being leaked, it's all just to bring up the hype, saying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But what actually is released will be something different. Okay guys, so one or two of my concerns with foldable phones. Number one, and it's a small thing, but it's something to bear in mind, screen protectors. Every phone pretty much has a screen protector, or you will need a screen protector unless it's got a case. So this actually leads on to my second thing, which is a case. If the phone folds, how do you get a case on it? So if you look at the Xiaomi Mi Flex, it folds outwards, which means you can't have a case on it because the case would be on the inside and it wouldn't fold that way. You may be able to fold the screen to have it on the inside, but if you was to have it outwards, how would a case fit on it? So if a case can't fit on, how can a screen protector fit on it? Unless it was, again, a stretchy elastic screen protector which bent and contorts with the screen. Obviously, they have the technology to have foldable screens, so it makes sense that they could have the technology to create expanding screen protectors. But again, it's no good, I don't think, without a case. And when this screen goes off, you put it in your pocket. If the screen's on the outside, is it going to get scratched? And then if your screen's on the inside and bits are on the outside, is there going to be a way of seeing any notifications? Where's the camera going to be placed? There's just a lot of things that I don't know will work. And I'm sure that they will have an answer to all of these things. So like you say, screen protector and a case, wireless charging. Yeah, is it going to be wireless? How thick is it going to be? Is it going to be thin enough to have wireless charging? Are you going to have to fold it in and out to have it close enough to a charging pad? I don't know. I really don't know. Where's the fingerprint sensor going to go? Is it going to have a fingerprint sensor? So again, one of the biggest things for 2019 is in-screen fingerprint sensors. But if you've got a folding phone and the screen's on the inside of the fold, do you have to unfold it to access it, or is it going to be on the outside? But again, if the phone is folded on the outside, you can't access the fingerprint reader if it's on the back. These are all things that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking, well, how good are these going to be? Perhaps it's going to be like, I forgot which phone it is, where they've got the fingerprint reader on the side of the phone. It's just a little notch. I think the red hydrogen camera phone has something like that. But again, these are all the things that I'm thinking of. So does it sound like that a foldable phone will be worth buying in 2019? No, definitely not. Don't buy the first generation of a brand new product. This isn't going to be like a notch where the phone essentially is the same. There's just a cosmetic change. This is going to be completely new technology. And people will want it, and they're going to want the latest gadgets, and I will want one too. But I won't buy one with my own money because it's not going to work well. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be issues, and they've got to be worked out. And like I say, the problems that I'm thinking about with protecting it with a screen protector, a case, where the camera is going to be placed, and the aspect ratios of the screens. I just don't get it. And then people say to me, oh, because this is another thing I've seen on a couple of videos, you know, it'd be great if you had a folding phone, and let's say you went to a pub and you could get your phone out, and then you have a tablet. Well, who goes to a pub and watches a tablet? I mean, really, who goes to a pub to watch a tablet? If you're going to do that, go home. But then if you're going to go home, get a tablet. Don't spend $1,500 or pounds on a folding phone. I'm just estimating the price there. When you can get an Amazon Fire tablet for like less than £100, or you can get some for 50. I just don't see the point. I really am struggling. I mean, if I was to pick one that may work all round, maybe the I keep doing it again, the Motorola Razr, because that seems like it's going to be a foldable clamshell style phone. So the foldable screen on the inside will be protected by the actual case. And if it does have a screen on the outside, that will be flat. That doesn't look like it. I don't think it's wrapping around the screen. It may be just a small screen on the front. So you'll be able to get a screen protector and a case for that phone. That may work. That may be the way forward. But again, we'll have to wait and see. So guys, I'll leave this with you. What are your concerns, or what are you most looking forward to with foldable mobile phones? Comment below, and don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, please like it. If you've really liked it, please subscribe, and I shall see you soon. Take care.